Hello. So just then, I was, I'm sat down in my house doing nothing, and basically, I don't know, I felt dissatisfied as thinking, I think it came in the form of me thinking I should be practicing my mindfulness right now. Then I was like, how do I do that? I guess this has happened before. Then I kind of realized this thing I'm running away from or trying to escape, this suffering or dissatisfaction, is just not accepting things as they are. And so if you just accept even the nature to be dissatisfied with things, you kind of come into natural harmony. I think that's what came to mind: harmony with with the world. And yeah, it gets more pleasant once you start doing that. I spent a day with my mum today. We went shopping in Southport. That was nice. I got my stuff for Japan. I'm going to Japan. I'm going to be a monk for 2 months. Yeah. I know. So I got upset 'cause I've gained weight. I remember it genuinely upsetting me. I think. And I think it's because I want to be meeting a bunch of new people in the near future. And it's like, yeah, I want to be something of note. I don't want to be fat. No, man. That was interesting to note. Yeah, yeah. My one of my teachers, Rupert Geffen. I called him like so recently, and that was good. It was good. I could call him. He's like, give me a call if whenever you want. And we can arrange a call. That's nice. That's good. I feel like it's very good litmus test, a sign. Uh, if I kind of vaguely stay in contact with him for the rest of my life. I got a little book on British history. I can. Where is it actually? Oh, it's from over there, man. Anyway, I was reading a section, and it was like, it was like Saint Patrick was a British slave who was brought to Ireland. I was like, unlucky, unlucky. The patrons here of Ireland, man. Best Irishman. Yeah, that was good. It was the same shop. It was the same chai shop I bought this T-shirt probably 4 years ago. Yeah, time flies. I'm not been doing anything really. I remember I had an interview recently, and it was like name a time you've done something independently. And I was like, and like I feel like the entire interview I was just being fucking stupid. I'm like quite sure I haven't got it. Yeah. I was like, well, I was like, I learned how to deal with kind of suffering. I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, and like, it's what I want to say with just Buddhist shit. Like, I got, like, very independently I found a way to suffer less. But I was like, they won't relate to that. So I was like, oh yeah, I got over my fear of dying by myself. And they were like, no, we're looking for more like a skill, like an instrument. And I was like, oh, well, they wanted me to be like, I learned how to play the piano by myself, and stuff. I learned how to not be sad that I'm going to die. Like, holy retard, man. Yeah, like, yeah. And eventually I told him something that was like, correct. But just like, yeah, it's weird. Weird guy. I hope I do have it though, but I don't think I do. I think I'm too lax. I mean, at some point coming up soon, I'm only broken in by the real world. I've still got my youthful childlike squishiness to me. I'm gonna be beat with the hammer. Get myself straightened out. We'll see. Maybe I'm too squishy. Maybe I'll bounce. Maybe I'll bounce. I felt like I feel like in my teenage years, like I don't know, from at least probably from like 12 onwards, maybe before, I kind of like stopped learning from my parents. Like I didn't like I kind of just like anything they did or said, just like, just didn't go in. Yeah, I just didn't trust anything they said or did. And like I don't know. I know. I'm spending. I spend no time. I spend no time with them either. I spend like very little time by my parents. Yeah, so I kind of hang and spend time with them now. They're like telling me stuff about their lives, and I forget they've like lived like full lives already. I'm like, sure, you've already done. You've already been to this place. So she's like, yeah, I worked here for like, I'm like, oh, interesting. Just like, yeah, I don't know. Feels like I'm making up a bit for lost time in a way. Like, yeah. It's interesting. I'm running away again from my house. Like, I don't like particularly like being here. And so that's probably why I'm going. I'm because for the YouTube. I'm going to Japan and Taiwan for the next 2 months. And I think the main like a decent incentive, even like last year, was just to get out of my house. Basically, it's not that bad, but like I don't like it. I don't like it. I can yeah. I'm not gonna go into detail, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. This is how I'm spending it. This is how I'm dealing with it. Yeah, escape. So yeah, so I spend very little time with my family, even littler, like actually like looking at them, in actual presence. I think I've got a splinter in my finger. So I'm fucking with my finger a lot. I can see it. All I need to do is just peel it out. I'll leave it. I'll get some tweezers on it. I watched the Amazing Digital Circus movie recently. I watched the whole thing actually. And, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I actually sort of liked it. Yeah. Like yeah. I like the ending. So I won't spoil it, but all these people have been transported or something. We don't know exactly what happened. Into this wild and wacky internet fun space. And they're all stuck there basically for eternity. But they also exist in real life. They're real people. And so, like in the amazing digital circus, they all get to know each other and never live their whole like lives for eternity spent together. At the very end of the movie, it shows in real life all the real people all going to a bus stop and they all just stood next to each other. And the bus comes and they get on. Not a word spoken. And I actually kind of like that. I thought that was a good way to end the movie. Every time you go to a bus stop, maybe the person you're sitting next to, your minds have been downloaded to the cloud, and you're forever existing together, and you'll never know. Yeah, that's just how it is. Not knowing. I was just thinking recently, and I kind of realized how like important. I think a big part of Zen is just like don't know. Any question, don't know. And like at first, it seems like a bit of humility. Like they're being too they're being too much. Like oh, I don't know. It's like when a smart guy's like, I don't know enough about that. When they really know a lot. But I think it is genuinely like there is no there is no like central pillar to stand on to know anything. There is no knowledge. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't know. I kind of made up my. I kind of I truly liked the framework of just saying don't know to any question about anything ever. Don't know. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, I hang out with my friends quite a lot. I do like my friends. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I'm still the most emotional. I'm very emotional still. And that's always how it's going to be. I don't know. I like it. I notice patterns about myself and I accept them and then they reappear. And so one thing, I'm kind of petulant and stubborn. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. And then like time to time, it's Scrabble. I think Scrabble with my friend Harry. I fucking lost. I lost the game of Scrabble. And he's like, it's okay to just be not as intelligent as me. And I was like, fucking like, because I was sitting there with my pieces. I couldn't find the fucking word. I knew one was there because I don't know. I'm just like, yeah. And it's like, I couldn't accept. I couldn't accept this as a situation. I know. So yeah. I think but it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. It's good fun. Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, I have this assumption I'll be less of a baby as I get older in a way, and I kind of am. I'm not as bad, but I still kind of it's going. The progress is going much slower than I thought it would be in terms of not being a baby. I wonder if you can see in my eyes the moment I slipped into thought. Then, yeah, maybe not. Time flies when you're thinking. Actually, it does. When you have an enjoyable thought train. Yeah. What was I imagining then? I was imagining something to do with a girl. Something to do with a girl. So, yeah, this is YouTube video. Goodbye, internet. Blah.